Hello traders, welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Thailand, and I gotta tell you, dark skies out there today. Looks like it's gonna be a rainy Thursday at the trading desk. Traders, great to be with you. Did you all catch what I did yesterday? You're right, I forgot the bow tie yesterday. Totally forgot it. Just totally forgot the bow tie yesterday. But we got it back today. The bow tie's back. So, what's going on? We had a pretty interesting day yesterday. Some good trades. In Asia, I took a euro dollar trade. I took a pound dollar trade. Both worked. Then gave you a reshot of the same trade at the New York Open where the dollar got strong and the dollar pairs took off. Dollar got strong. It was great, right? So good trade yesterday. I just got to make one comment. Don't get all hyped up in this media thing and the news and everybody's got an opinion. Listen, news is important. Data is more important. It moves the markets. But these people yakking on the, what this is going to do and that, nobody knows nothing. We do our analysis. We trade our trade plan. We protect our capital. Capital preservation is the key, and it all works out. Don't listen to all these outside people. They're all gurus that get paid a lot of money to talk. That's it. They probably haven't taken trades in years. Don't even listen to me as far as your trading goes. You have to click the button. Make sure you agree with that trade, right? I just give you what I think. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. The market is always right. All right, enough of that. Let's get on. So today's Thursday, which is basically Friday, because we have a holiday tomorrow in the United States. It's Good Friday, and always is every year, before Easter's on Sunday. For those of you who are not from the States, it's basically a second biggest religious holiday in the United States. Christmas and Easter are the two big religious holidays. So the markets are going to be really quiet, probably into New York lunch today. I would think we're going to pretty much really slow down. So just get ready for that. Now, Monday is no better because Monday we have Europe is off celebrating Easter. So we basically have a 4-day weekend. I will be here on Monday. We will do a video on Monday. However, I'll be in the markets for Europe, but I probably won't take no trades. And New York's going to be slow after a 3-day weekend. So Monday is going to be a really 40% day at the most, right? Okay. What do we got for data today? Not much. Yeah. Private sector credit coming out of the Aussie in about 15 minutes. The Great British Pound has nationwide HPI, and it's all tentative year-on-year, month-on-month. The Swiss has leading indicators. And that's an hour before the market. Or is that? That's right at the market open. German unemployment change comes out today. That should stir the market a little bit. They're expecting 15K. Previous was 22. Unemployment rate, they're expecting it to go down to 5.3, which doesn't surprise me. That number, I think, should hit. Germany does not have an unemployment problem. The pound has current account GDP quarter-on-quarter, year-on-year today. Moving right along, core PCE price index out of the States, year-on-year, month-on-month, PEC deflector, whatever that is, and personal spending month-on-month for February. The CAD's got GDP month-on-month, year-on-year, and also RMPI month-on-month for February. Michigan consumer expectations today, Michigan consumer sentiment today, out of the States. So that's what's going on. Let's get to the charts. Dollar index currently at 89.80. Getting ready to pop that 90 mark, right? All right, let's get to the charts. New Zealand dollar, nice trade-off yesterday. This is a show of what happened. I was in New York session, and, I do options in New York session. So I said, you know what, William? Why don't you just put up some Forex charts on your other screen and let's get like a combo going here. So I watched the New York Open and I saw the sell-off and it was just really nice. The problem is it was late for me. It was like 9 o'clock before I even got charts up, so it was pretty late for me, and the sell-off had already happened. And I'm not taking a trade at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, Thailand time, which is 10 a.m. on Wall Street, because that means I got to be up for 2 hours and watch it. So I'm usually out by 11, up at 5. That's my schedule. So, yeah, and so this New Zealand is doing really great. I want to buy this, right? I want to buy this. I know it's bearish, and it's continuing. Look at the angle and separation on these exponential moving averages. They're just down to the downside, but this is going to pull back. And I want to take advantage of the pullback because I want this to come back to this, the 200 exponential moving average. Alrighty? So we want to buy this. Somewhere we want to buy this. Right? We're going to take this out here. We're going to buy this back up to here, up to the 200. However, this is selling off. We're in Asia and it's just selling off. It's continuing to sell off. No data out of the Kiwi this morning. So this is good. Let it keep going. Listen, this thing can keep dumping until an hour before the London Open, which is great. But why is it dumping now? This is pretty unusual for no data out of the Kiwi today, and this is just really selling off. Something came out. This is not normal for the Kiwi to do this at this time of the day, unless there's data. So this is moving down. We'll keep an eye on it. The other dollar pairs are really not doing much. Let's take a look at the pound. Yeah, some really nice moves yesterday. Oh, did I do something wrong there? So, yeah, the trade didn't work yesterday. But what happened here, we talked, I don't know if it was on this one or the other pair, but we talked about this break in this 200 and not giving us that pullback that we wanted. Remember, we wanted to come back up to 42.40. Never happened. Never happened. Broke here, came down, went sideways for a couple hours, and then decided to tank, right? And that was the New York session probably. This decided just to continue. And it's continuing to the downside. So this tells me this is a dollar move, right? This is a dollar move. And it's continuing to go down. Again, looking at the angle and separation on the exponential moving averages is just so important. And there's nothing here that tells me this is going to start to stop. Right? It's not saying it's going to stop. This tells me this is going to continue to head to the downside. And that's okay. Let it do its thing. This is not a place, whether it's on the New Zealand dollar or the pound dollar, this is not the place to be entering this trade. Okay? We don't sell at support, right? We just don't do it. It's got to do something other than what it's doing before we're going to enter this trade. There's a lot of options you can do to get in this, but right now, there's nothing to do. We just got to wait this one out, right? All right, let's take a look at, Aussie Yen. Aussie Yen looks like it's at resistance. So this was our trade plan the other day, and I don't remember what day it was. I think it must have been yesterday. So this was we wanted this to sell off, to come back up to here. Actually, depending on what you did, you never really got an entry, right? This basically bounced off to 55 and came down and came back up. You would have had to been at your charts and babysitting this to get this trade. And now we're at highs, right? We're at highs here. So I surely wouldn't call it a top. Right? I surely wouldn't call this a top. But, I'm okay with, maybe a down move here. What's the problem here? What's the problem on this Aussie Yen? Well, the problem is that you're coming into a lot of levels left of the chart. You got levels here. You got a level here where it's currently at. You got levels here, right? There's a support level right there. So you got levels all over the place. So this is going to be a rough ride to the downside. I don't like this trade on a Thursday with basically a 4-day weekend coming up. Don't like it. This is not a clean trade. And, I don't keep trades over the weekend. I don't keep trades over the weekend. I'm in a trade 3, 4, 5 hours and I'm out. Win, lose, or draw, right? We don't keep trades over the weekend. I don't. Especially a 5-day weekend. And pretty much it's a 5-day weekend, folks. A 4-day weekend, I'm sorry. 4-day weekend. So this is what we have. Let's take a look at, while we're in the Aussie land, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. This is going on now. Why is this? What is the problem here? What is the problem? There we go. All right. So, like, these levels are just like history. Right? They were. I don't remember what day we put these on, to be honest with you, but apparently it wasn't yesterday. Yeah. So what do we got? Yeah, just tanking, right? Tanking. Nothing to do, my friends. This has to give us pullbacks, right? This has to give us pullbacks. This is just really just taking the move to the downside here, right? Right? Look at this. Yeah, this is not. We don't want to mess with this, right? We don't want to mess with this. Listen, if you got in at the 200 of this 55, you're in a good trade. Taking this here is a disaster. You don't want to do that. Just leave it alone. So it looks like, now this is the third or fourth pair we looked at today, and this just tells me, you know what? It's time to sit on our hands and wait. I didn't give anybody a trade plan today. Some speculation, some maybe we can, maybe we can't, but right now there's no trade plan on a Thursday going into a 4-day weekend. So I just got to chat about one thing. I know I'm going too long, but so Twitter sends me an email in the beginning of March and says, oh, by the way, we're taking off the app for Twitter on Apple products. Really? So what do you think happens on the 18th, which is the 19th for me in Thailand? What happens? My apps don't work for Twitter on my Apple products. Really? Well, the guy who made that decision cost them a lot of money. Their stock yesterday, or earlier last week, was at $37.76. And don't quote me on that, but it's pretty close. Now their stock is at $26. Okay, who made that? I think I got that reversed. It was 36 and it went down to 27. Like, who made that move? Right? The other one I want to talk about, of course there's nothing else to talk about, is what's up with these headlines? The market tensions. Can somebody send me an email and tell me what market tensions are? Are these people nuts or what? The market randomly dropped today. Randomly dropped today. It's amazing. Just amazing. Be careful with what you hear out there. Just trade, man. Trade your charts. Technically, however you trade, do your thing. Leave that outside stuff for somebody else. Let's not deal with it. Data is important, though. Data makes us money. We like data. Data is a good thing. All right, it's time for the beautiful, the ugly, and I would expect it's probably still foggy. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. In the time we spoke to, since this video, we're above 90 on the dollar index. That tells us why are the dollar pairs strong? Why is the dollar strong on the dollar pairs? Right there. What's another thing I like? You know I like my moving averages, and look at this. The 10 is below price, pushing it upwards. Very nice. Very nice. Like to see it. So this move to the downside on the dollar, like dollar strength, looks like this can continue. And there's no trade. There's no trade, okay? Traders, thanks for being with me. I will see you on Monday, and we'll talk about something, not sure what. Traders, have a great weekend. Enjoy your days off. Have a good time, and we'll see you on Monday. Traders, take care now. Always remember to trade smart, not hard. See you Monday morning in Asia. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.